They didn't ask me.
You be nice.
I am nice. I'm the nicest of nicers.
Right. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Perfectly Unmatched. Today, this episode is going to be a little more lighthearted than the last because I got a call from my mom.
Do tell.
She thinks I talk too much. Do you think I talk too much?
No.
Do you think I don't let you talk?
I think last episode I talked more than the other episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so too. And she was
it that episode specifically that
she was like,
last episode I talked way more than
I think so too. But I also feel like that's like our dynamic. Like I sit there and I yap and then you kind of just tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I fill in stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But I also do like come up with like my own ideas.
Yeah.
It's just although I have noticed that when I do talk, or like when I talk about my topics, when we did like the whole my topic, your topic thing, I would like talk during your topic, and then like when I would talk during my topic, you would kind of just sit there like, and then I'd like speed through my topic, and I'm like, well,
no, I don't want you to speed through your topic. It's more so because I realize I'm like, I talked way too much this episode. Oh. So when your topic comes up, I'm like, talk about it. Go ahead. But yeah,
Slay Queen.
Exactly.
Well, this episode you have to talk about it because basically all the topics in this episode you picked.
I sure did. Well, if you bring a topic to the table, I'll happily.
So today we're going to be talking about fishing.
I knew. We're not talking about fishing.
Continue.
Okay, yeah.
We can talk about fishing at the end. Just
you know what? I'm gonna let him talk about fishing so we could get it over with, okay? Because every time I make these people vote, they don't want fishing, but we'll talk about fishing.
Stay tuned until the end to talk about fishing.
Oh, brother,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah. So basically, there was a podcast that I had just watched recently, and I want to know your topic on it. It was basically but you know what, the main reason, okay, it was a Tana Brooke, the canceled podcast with Camilla, who does OF, and
you know where she's famous from, right?
Mr. Beast. Yeah, she was talking about that in her podcast. But my main reason as to why I wanted you to watch that podcast was because I read the comments, and I'm not sure if you did.
Oh, you didn't tell me to read the comments. I just watched the podcast. Well, I watched.
Okay, that's fine. Well, so tell me what you thought about the podcast.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
When I was watching it, like I did try to genuinely like watch it. I just got so annoyed at like by Camilla.
Really?
Because the reason I don't find her annoying normally, right? But whenever she brings up topics of like, oh, I'm a CEO, I'm a this, I'm whatever, I'm like,
did she say that?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe in like the rest of the podcast where I didn't watch it, but like before that, I had recently watched a bunch of like TikTok. I was scrolling through TikTok, and I just kept seeing the ones where she uses her brother, but her brother's in her videos. Yeah. And I like, there's just a bad taste in my mouth whenever I see her.
Because of the brother.
Yeah, because of the way she puts her brother in her videos. You can put your brother in your videos. It's just the way, I guess, the original videos with him came out. Like, what do my friends mean when it's pink? You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. And ever since that, and then those resurfaced, or I guess like I started seeing them again, and I just find it weird, and I find her a little weird. So when I was watching it, like I was watching it like it was on, but it was also while I was editing other stuff, so it was like in the background. So I was like, she's just so annoying.
I personally just think that, I mean, I can get your understanding of like, oh yeah, her like having your brother on and you're talking about things about you specifically and OF. It is a little weird, but at the same time, I feel like anybody would do anything for like any type of attraction, and I think for a while she was getting like I remember the first video when I first like was introduced to her. It was a video of her brother like basically saying like, I get bullied at school because of you. Yeah. And she was like, but you're gonna make a lot of money. And this is my thing too, is like, I don't know why, but I kind of agree with her. Like, oh, okay,
make the money, or is she gonna make the money and then she gives him the money?
She's making the money and then she's getting him through school. She's getting him through college. Bags, so yeah, absolutely. Like what? And good for her. And that's $3 million a month? Yeah. And I just think that's great for her. Like, I think you gotta do what you gotta do in this world. Gotta do what you gotta do in this world, and like go like basically like what I said last episode. Social media is a very powerful thing, and
if you can hack it.
Yeah. And one thing I do appreciate about her is because everybody in the comments was like, she complimented herself 17,000 times. Like,
Yeah, I will say
she's like, there's a difference between being like, what is it?
humble.
Is it humble?
Well, I don't know what you're
Because
trying to say.
or cocky or confident.
Oh, okay. Cocky
And
versus confident.
yeah,
I'll say this about her, right? I respect her level of dealing with the hate.
for
Like, she
sure.
can deal with the hate
For sure.
very well because she gets a lot of hate.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do anything social media wise, even if you're the most perfect of perfectest,
there's
people,
someone that's just not gonna like you.
someone's not gonna like you.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna comment something mean. Somebody's gonna
Absolutely.
say anything. So I respect her, I guess, confidence level when it comes to dealing with hate.
And it's not even just that. I also feel like when she sits there and she's like, I am smart, like I'm not stupid. What's wrong with her saying that, or saying like I'm very self-aware at the age of 22? Like I do, and
Yeah.
when she's, and then because I know you didn't watch the whole thing, but she was basically like saying that about herself a lot.
Yeah, she
like
was. Well, she wasn't even in the parts that I
yeah.
was saying.
She was just like, I'm a very self-aware person. Like I know what I'm doing. I'm really good at marketing, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, good for her. But then I go to the comments and everyone's like, she is too cocky. And I'm like, there's nothing cocky about. I really genuinely thought that was confidence. And I really do think that she's somebody that believes in herself. And I think that people.
I think it's the way she presents it, right?
But how else could you present
Because
that?
some people will like present their cockiness / confidence in a very like, oh, it's I know I can do this because this. Whereas
Right.
hers is, I'm just so good at this. Look at how much money I've made. And for some people, that level of, or I guess that style of presenting your cockiness or confidence is like, it leaves a bad taste in their mouth. Whereas for others, are like, oh, well, I mean, I don't really have anything to say to her. I mean, she's made so much money. So
Yeah, but that's my thing. It's like there's cockiness and then not having the evidence to back it up.
Yeah.
She has more than enough evidence to back up that she is smart. She's not a dumb girl. She's not. Stuff, yeah. She does know what she's doing when it comes to marketing. She is very self-aware for a 22-year-old girl. Like, I think, like even when I was just listening to her on their podcast, like I felt like it was like, whoa. Like I didn't even realize she was 22. I didn't know she was 22. I thought she was like Tana's age, which was like 26.
No, she's 22.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But it's like she's very well spoken for somebody that is 22.
Well, I'm pretty sure she has a college degree, no?
I thought she was a high school dropout.
No. Either way,
I'm not entirely sure.
She went to college.
I don't know.
Her brother going to college?
I think she's trying to like tell her brother like, you need to go to school. Just because I didn't go to school, you should. And that's another thing. Okay. When further down in the podcast, she was like literally telling people she does not glamorize what she does. You know what I mean?
I think that's
respectable as well. She's like, like she was basically saying like, I would never allow my daughter to do that, or saying things of just like, I'm doing what I need to do to get far,
set my family
to set yourself up for success. And you know what? And if that's what happened, if that's how you got it, that's how you got it, and it is what it is. And
there's always got to be the one in the family that does something
crazy, insane. Yeah. So, and my thing is like, she's so what's the word? Like I just love the fact that she's like, just because this worked out for me does not mean I need everybody to go and do it.
Yeah.
And like my thing about her too, and that I do give her a lot of respect on, is her TikToks. They're not over, like sexualized.
Oh, okay.
As much as like her Instagram very much so, because there's men on there.
Yeah.
That's predominantly men following. TikTok, it's mainly females that follow, or women, sorry.
I don't know that.
Yeah, TikTok, she said it, I think, for like the Bob House and everything, mainly women follow. But that's only because it's like, for me, I don't see these people as like OF girls. I think like they're just like a house of girls that are just like having fun. And that's it for me on my end.
Yeah, but like, I guess because you're not online a lot compared to the amount of time that people spend online.
Yeah.
Because if you're online like a decent amount, that's what they're known for.
For sure.
Like that's what the Bob House is. But I will say this: there are people that are made, I guess, for social media, and there are people that can learn how to do social media, and then there's people that shouldn't do social media. And I think she just has that innate like ability, like Mr. Beast, right? Like, even like his early videos, you knew something was gonna happen with him eventually,
for sure,
right? Even with Camilla, she got her chance from Mr. Beast, but like the idea to come up with the Bob House, the idea to come up with the TikToks that I guess eventually did blow up.
She didn't come up with the Bob House.
She didn't come. I thought she came up.
She's not the ringleader of that bop house.
Thing, no?
No, she said that in the podcast. She was like, I don't control the bop house.
I
don't know who does. I don't know if it's Sophia.
Sophie.
Sorry, Sophie. Yes,
Gosh.
my bad. Sorry, clearly you knew. Yeah, I don't know if it's Sophie or someone else. I think it would be between those two, but
it might be an agency. I mean, a lot of these OF models have agencies that they are. I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Under. So.
No, I think she's definitely a polarizing person, but there are respectable characteristics of her. It's just I can see why in some people's like minds the way she presents things is a little too much or a little too over the top.
Yeah.
But
no, I don't know. And then another thing is like I just personally enjoyed that podcast because it was like there was Brooke and then there was Tana and like Brooke wasn't really talking at all in this podcast because they were like, "Oh, Camilla, you're talking too much." When you have a guest on a podcast, you should want them to talk as much as Camilla did. And like Tana would intervene every now and again just to talk about things. And don't get me wrong, there were times where like Camilla cut her off, but it's in the same sense like when I tell you like, "Hey, I think we cut each other." We don't realize it in the sense because we're so like just eager to bring it up. Yeah.
The cutoff, like if the cutoff is done in a disrespectful manner, like
right.
Hey, just shut up, let me talk.
No.
Right? Then it's an issue, right?
Yeah.
But if you just have an idea and like you're bouncing off of the other person's ideas, I don't think
there's no problem.
Yeah.
And like that's what I was kind of like I was just like, these people are so mean, and then they're like it was refreshing to kind of just hear about her side of the story on things because she's so like she could be put on other podcasts and all they're going to talk about is the fact that she
the OF
the podcast not even the TikToks of her brother. I haven't seen any podcasts where they talk about that.
I've seen a few clips of podcasts talk about that.
I haven't seen that. Or the fact that she just like fills in on like further dramas like of other people. I don't want to name names off people that she films with, but
everybody online goes off her drama.
No, I get that, but it's like it was just refreshing to just watch it because it's the same old stuff. Like if I go on one podcast and she's on it, I already know what's going to be talked about. Her OF or the drama that she does with her podcasts, all the lawsuits that she's gone through. And like this was actually very refreshing. I'm like, wow, I'm actually learning newer things about you instead of the same old repeated tired questions that are constantly being asked of you.
Like the Hawk Tour girl. Oh, it's basically the same.
And where is she now? What is she doing?
Rich.
Is she?
Yeah.
Good for her, queen.
But did you see how big that thing blew up?
I mean, I did, but wasn't it like a #1 podcast for a while?
Yeah.
And how?
It was under Logan Paul's, I guess, company's podcast.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I guess like Logan Paul has.
I'm not even trying to be a hater. It's just like digital footprints are so important. And the fact that you got famous off of just saying like Hawk Tour is crazy to me. I'm not even hating on the girl. It's just I don't know.
You gotta respect the game.
I do. I'm not denying that. I just think like you literally got fame off the same. I don't know. It's an interesting world we live in.
Quickly, say something memorable. Put to it. I don't know.
Crazy. I would not. You know what she's referencing when she says that, right?
Yeah,
so why would you want me to say that?
Well, obviously, if I say it, it's weird.
Right.
Duh. Why'd you? Hey, yo, calm down there, buddy.
I'm looking you up and down because you're weird for that.
I'm just saying. If I said Hawk Tour, it wouldn't have blown up.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Maybe. Anyways.
Would you like to now talk about your... We're not having a podcast next week?
We are having a podcast next week. Yeah, so we're going to have to film on Monday.
Okay.
So that we could have a podcast for Thursday. Because I leave for... I'm going to Orlando, Florida with my family. It's my first family trip.
Sheesh. Congrats.
Yeah, I think
Are you
so.
excited?
Yeah, very.
You don't seem very.
I just don't get excited for things like that. It's so weird. Like I'm like excited, but I'm not like, oh my god, like because I just sit there and I think about everything else. I'm like, I have to pack, I have to get things done, I still have to get clothes, like, and like that's where I'm at. And then I finally get to the place and I'm like, okay, cool, now I can just like and even then I don't chill because now I'm like, okay, now we have to go here, now we have to go there, and then like
That's
at
a
the
very
end,
American thing though.
yeah, but then at the end of it, I'm very like, okay, yeah, that was enjoyable, even though I was like stressed for majority of the time. Because my one thing about my family, they love to say my name. My mom has five other employees, but she's always, oh, can you find this? Can you find this? Can you find that? Can you do this? I'm like, damn. Like I'm the manager of this freaking establishment. That's what this feels like. Like, and my CEO just keeps coming at me. She was actually texting me because of my little sister's graduating from middle school. Yeah. And I'm making her it is a big milestone. I agree. I think graduating middle school is a big milestone. But I think that oh, she had me do like the invitations.
Okay.
And like even today she texted me like before I came on. She was like, make sure you do that. I'm like, oh, right. Cut off. Camera cut off.
But we're back.
Yeah.
It's A-okay. We are back.
Yeah.
Baby.
Right. Yeah. So did you I'm like looking at your books right now. Did you see that there's a new Hunger Games book that came out?
I did.
Are you gonna read it?
I have not even read the other one that came out that was new.
It was pretty good.
I've only read the original 3.
Do you want me to bring it to you?
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah.
I guess I'll read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Barnes and Noble today before work and get
Barnes and Nobles. Oh my god. I don't know why I said that. I used to shop at Barnes and Noble. I used to have the
I remember. Honestly, the membership was not bad. I like her.
Yeah, but they raised it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
It used to be $20 and then it went to $40.
Yeah, it's like $40 now a year.
I'm like, well, I don't buy that many books, so.
I mean, I'm there so often, so I feel like.
I used to be there often. That's why I got it.
Yeah. What was I? Oh, going back. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for Orlando. It's Amora's, my 5-year-old sister. Her first time going. I think it's all majority of my family's first time going somewhere that's not like a neighboring state like Wisconsin or Michigan or Indiana. So I'm not excited for the weather though.
Why?
Because I feel like it's gonna be hot.
It is. Oh,
I hate heat so much. And this was more so because I'm a bigger person. If I was like a smaller person, maybe I'd like it a little more. But because I'm a bigger person, I'm walking. I already have so much weight that I'm carrying on me, and then the sun is beaming on me. I can't do it.
I'm like a lizard. If I'm in the sun and it's hot out, I love it. Like I love it when it's like 100 degrees outside. Yeah. I will go outside in like 100 degrees.
Oh, you're
I've
weird.
made my friends go play soccer in 100-degree weather. I love the heat.
No, that's insane.
When I have money, the first thing I'm doing is moving to somewhere that's hot.
No, and good for you.
You best believe I ain't staying in this cold.
It's crazy because I want to go somewhere that's cold.
That's tough. Well, podcast's over at that point, guys. Thanks for watching.
No. Okay, but so yeah, I'm very excited about Orlando. We're going to Disney. I think it's World. Is it World Orlando?
I think Disney World is Orlando.
Disney World, and then we're going to go to SeaWorld, and then we're also going to go to Universal. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Universal because we're going to go to Harry Potter World.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, and then we're staying in this villa. And the villa alone is like its own little carnival area. I'm like, when are we leaving the villa to go anywhere else? Like, this is already exciting as is. But yeah, no, I'm super.
After the trip, you come back, you're like, I want to leave again.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. I'm gone. No, I would not stay in Florida. I can't do it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, you like the cold.
Yeah. So.
Weirdo. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Yeah, no. So I'm very excited about that. But on the topic of Disney.
Oh, okay. Yep. Here we go.
Okay.
I knew this was coming.
We are gonna play a little game to keep up the moods.
I know some.
You know some. All. Okay, what are the ones you know?
Cinderella.
You know her storyline?
Yeah.
Okay, do you think she's a weird, okay, is she a weird one to look up to?
No.
Why?
Why would she be weird?
Because there's certain princesses that are weird to look up to.
Went to a dance, fell in love.
Yeah.
guy came and I guess.
And I think she was genuine. I think that was all very,
I don't understand what's controversial about that.
There's nothing controversial about that. I'm just asking, do you think she was?
No.
Okay, cool. I think Cinderella's a good one to look up to. Ariel is not a good one to look up to.
Do you want to explain first of all what we're doing?
Yeah, we're going to explain whether or not it's good for people to look at because there's so many like speculations or like conspiracies like behind Disney princesses and why you shouldn't look up to certain Disney princesses, and some of them I agree with, some of them I do think that it's just a little bit of a stretch, like it is just a cartoon movie.
Okay, I think this is okay. I get where this is like some conspiracy type shit.
Not in the conspiracy, more just like speculation.
Which is conspiracy?
No, how do I explain it?
A conspiracy is a speculation.
But it's not a conspiracy. Okay. But it's not a conspiracy.
Okay, continue.
It's just, I don't know. It's just a thought. Anyways, so going off of Ariel's experience, do you know anything about her?
She was a mermaid, and then somehow fell in love with a land dweller, and then went to the squid lady to get legs, and then she went on the land and stuff.
Have you ever seen the movie?
No.
Okay. So she was already a princess in the ocean of the sea.
Of Neptune.
Yeah.
Or Poseidon? What?
No. Triton.
Trident?
Triton.
Like the staff of Neptune?
Triton.
Okay.
That was his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was her and her, I think, 7 sisters. Yeah. She wanted to go to land so bad.
My man was getting it on.
Anyway. No, that's not how that worked. But she had 7 sisters. Oh, you're the dad.
Yes.
Yeah, valid. No, because in Fish World, you do it one time and they have like a bunch of eggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was probably like one time, maybe twice. But anyways, so she wanted to go to land so bad. She was like collecting human trinkets, whatever.
Okay.
And the reason why her dad didn't want her going up to shore was because that's how her mother passed away.
Okay.
Like her mother passed away because humans like attacked them at one point, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So attacked her, whatever. Then her dad was like, I don't like music. We're not playing music anymore. And then Sebastian, which was like a little like guard crab.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the crab.
Like had like a little secret speakeasy, if you would want to say. And then like Ariel found it and they've had it for years. And like, of course, the time Ariel finds it, the damn dad's like, oh, this isn't happening, Miss Girl.
Okay.
But yeah, whatever. So she goes up to land.
Okay.
The ship wrecks, and this is where she finds this prince. Finds the prince, takes him back to shore. Okay. Yes, he's a prince on land. Yes, and has to look for someone to marry. He then she then saves him, whatever, takes him to the shore, starts singing to him. He falls in love with her voice. Cool. She goes back into the water. He's like, whoa, where did this mystery girl come from? Where is she at? Blah, blah, blah. Then yes, goes down to Ursula, says like, hey, I would love if you would just give me some legs. That would be cool. And she was like, all right, cool, bet. So gave her some legs. She goes back up to the ocean, but she can't speak. Like, in order for her to get the legs, she had to take her voice.
Yeah.
Yes. So she went up, and then Prince Eric was like, okay, like, we'll keep this little damsel in distress, but where's the damsel that was singing to me? Okay. And so he was not worried about Miss Girl like at all.
Yeah, because
he was like, I'd want to know where the girl is that was singing to me. And so I thought that was a little weird. So I get it, she was the same girl, but like he was clearly looking for somebody else. Right or wrong?
What are you asking me? Right?
He was looking for somebody else. While he had her, not realizing that it was her, he was looking for somebody else.
But if he fell in love with the version of her that could sing and she can't sing,
he was still looking for the girl that was singing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So he kept her in the castle, fed her, whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. He probably didn't know that Ariel was the same Ariel that sang to him.
I understand. No, I know he didn't know that.
Exactly.
But he was still looking for a different girl. And that's when Ursula took Ariel's voice, came to shore, and was like, hey, it's me. And then he was going to get married to her. He was like, did not care for Ariel. He didn't care for Ariel.
Okay, so what are you asking me? Was he right or was Ariel right to want legs?
No, Ariel was wrong to want legs, and I don't think Ariel was a good princess. She literally left her entire family, her entire home,
Okay, so
to be with this man he did want you, but he didn't know it was you.
yeah.
So he didn't really want you. He just kind of kept you there because you were in distress.
I mean, would you have preferred him to like kick her out?
That's not the point of what I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
The point is that he didn't realize that that's who it was.
Yeah, because when he met her,
she couldn't speak.
Okay.
And he was looking for the voice. So he wasn't.
So he fell in love with the voice.
Yes.
So what's wrong with that?
He was gonna marry Ursula, who had Ariel's voice.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, it's not right.
Ariel was not the first choice.
Okay. I mean, look, it is what it, like. Let's say you find your prince, and you fall in love with his intellect, and then he gets hit on the head with the baseball bat. He's no longer smart. Are you still gonna marry him, or not?
Yeah. He's a prince.
But you fell in love. Okay. All right. So you are the princess, and he's a commoner, right? And he's smart.
Okay.
Like you fall in love with his intellect. He's really good at like space and maths and stuff.
Okay.
All right, blah, blah, blah. And you like that for some reason. Anyway, nothing wrong with that. Anyway, and then let's say he wants to, but he's a little, I don't know, what's your, how would I explain this?
I think we're going too much on Ariel.
No. I want to finish my story now. All right? Relax. Don't rush me. I'm thinking. I'm cooking.
Go.
Right. What if you're okay? Hypothetically, right? You're into like his smarts and intellect or whatever, but he's half horse. Like he's a centurion.
That's bestiality.
No, okay, but so the prince.
No, I'll just find another intelligent man.
No, but listen. This guy is the smartest guy in the land. Like he knows things. He knows things.
But he's half a horse. I'm good.
But listen.
No,
fam,
I'm done.
Listen.
I'm done. Double it and give it to the next person.
No, fam, listen to me. But then he goes to some magician wizard type person. And
Gets
he's like,
legs.
Gets legs, but he's no longer smart. Are you like, oh hey, look, this guy looks like the guy that was smart?
No, I'm gonna look for another person that's smart.
Okay, exactly. So then you're doing the same thing that the Princess Ariel.
I get that. That is not where I'm saying he's in the wrong.
Okay.
I'm saying Ariel left her entire town, her entire family, her entire palace to be with a man that wasn't even looking for her for real.
2 out of 10. Next question. Ariel, princess rating.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Okay. Wait, we didn't rate Cinderella.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I think you should look up to Cinderella. She worked for her life. And then
Literally.
Literally. And then, yeah, I would say she's a -4 out of 10.
Crazy.
Miss Ariel. But I love her. She's so pretty. She's so cute. Like, her voice is gorgeous. I love the movie.
You're a random little
I just don't think you should look up to her. What?
I didn't know how to say literally.
I knew.
I used to say literally, and I still want to say
I know because I corrected you.
I still think it's literally, but whatever.
Literally. Okay, next one. We'll do like 5 because we can't go through all of them.
5. Okay. I didn't know there was more than 5, but okay.
There's like 6, 8, 10. I don't know.
Anyway, what you picked? It's your game.
Right.
Be assertive.
Shh.
Rah.
All right, enough. Raw, next question.
Yo.
Raw,
That's a
next
horse.
question.
I was talking about the
You're dumb.
That's what
Fuck. You're right. I'm sorry. You made me lose my train of... Stop. You look like Art the Clown.
Who?
Art the Clown.
You should pick another princess. I'm thinking
Snow White.
Snow White. Seven Dwarves.
This is in honor of the fact that her movie's coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Seven. Have you seen that?
Are we going off of the original Snow White?
We're going. Yes, we're not going off the new one. I know you hate the new one.
Okay. The original Snow White.
That was actually the very first movie Disney ever made.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought the first one was Mickey Mouse.
No.
Oh,
It was Snow White.
Fair enough. 6 out of 10.
Do you know her storyline?
Seven Dwarves.
She lived with her evil stepmother. Her evil
Yeah.
stepmother tried to kill her, gave her and then I don't know, I don't remember. I haven't watched this movie in such a long time. Then she ran off, found these seven dwarves, went with these like little midget men, and like basically like was I guess hiding, and then the wicked stepmother turned into a witch, gave her an apple. Then she
Oh,
goes to sleep, and
yeah.
then she's like, "Oh, the only way she's ever gonna be awake is if she gets a kiss in the middle of this forest." Then a prince comes, kisses her. Mind you, this prince is 36 and she is 14. And they live happily ever after.
Uh, well, apart from the age difference, I'd say middle ground, 5 out of 10, because I don't think she had any control over what happened.
True.
So I wouldn't necessarily.
She didn't do anything wrong, I don't think.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong.
No.
I still think the Cinderella was a better storyline.
I loved Cinderella's.
Just 5 out of 10. I'd say 5 out of 10.
We're gonna go with not Aladdin.
Is Tinkerbell a princess?
No, but I really did like the Tinkerbell movies. I don't know if you watched those.
No, but
They're really good.
I knew Tinkerbell from Peter Pan.
I loved Tinkerbell.
Okay.
I think I'm done. I think I'm over this game. It wasn't as fun as I thought it was gonna be.
No, you finished the game. 2 more princesses.
No.
Name them.
No.
Name them. The one from Wreck-It Ralph.
I don't want. That's Vanellope von Schweetz, and she's not a princess.
She's not a princess?
No. I'm really tired of the stereotype about princesses when they're like, oh, you need a man to fulfill your life. And it's like, no, yes, okay. You want to have a husband, cool. But the man does not need to fulfill your life. And that's what I always grew up with. Like, it's like, oh, I need my prince. No, you do not need your prince. You can do a lot of things by yourself. And that's why I like Snow White. That's why I like Cinderella, because it's like, you guys worked for what you do. And you deserve to be princesses because you guys worked as hard as you did. Tiana.
Okay, yeah.
Beautiful storyline. Right? Yes. And she opened up her own restaurant. Yeah. And she saved so much money, and she worked so much at this little restaurant.
Yeah, no, I know that one.
Yeah, I loved it. It's based in New Orleans. It's so cute. 8 out of 10 for sure. I love Tiana. 8 out of 10.
There's no perfect princess. Nobody gets a perfect.
She is perfect.
Nobody gets a perfect.
Tiana is perfect. Tiana is everything and more. She's 14 out of 10.
There's only one princess I would say is perfect,
which is who?
But it's not a Disney princess, and it's not even technically a princess. She's just married to the chief of Burke, Astrid, from How to Train Your Dragon.
I already knew where this was going. All right, whatever. What did I want to go off on?
DreamWorks is better than Disney, by the way. I'm going to throw that out there.
You're valid to your wrong opinion.
To my wrong opinion? Yeah. I think recently Disney hasn't
been really great. But back then, Disney was everything.
I still think DreamWorks had some heavy hitters.
It's just because you like
Shrek.
The movie.
Shrek back then? You're telling me you didn't like Shrek?
As a kid, yes. But I mean, not now, no.
Okay. How to Train Your Dragon solos 90% of Disney. How to Train Your Dragon as a trilogy solos 90% of Disney movies. Period.
That's just because you like the movie.
I guarantee you there's a large chunk of the internet that will have the same opinion as me.
And that's fine. You guys are valid to your opinions.
Exactly. You didn't say wrong that time. Anyway, moving on.
Because that wasn't what I was saying wrong too. Moving on. Anyway.
We should have an episode where we talk about How to Train Your Dragon. That's an episode where
I'm down, but I have to watch all the movies. I've only watched the first one.
We can watch all. I have a DVD and Blu-ray collection of all the movies and Blu-ray and DVD. All of the TV shows, from the Cartoon Network TV shows to the Netflix TV show adaptations, all of the specials like individually, and then all of the box. I have literally every piece of How to Train Your Dragon, like, what's it called? Like, physical media.
One thing about John is
When I get obsessed with something, I get
he's
obsessed.
obsessed. Like this entire room's full of soccer.
I have that.
Point proven. Like look what's behind Steve. Anyways,
I get
so
obsessed.
you are. I believe it. I've seen it actually. Oh, my favorite topic. What are your wedding rules?
Oh yeah, she wanted to do wedding rules. Okay.
Yes.
Wedding rules.
Do you have rules at your wedding? Like, is this a thing you think about? Well, actually, no. Is your wedding something you think about?
Is my wedding something I think about?
As a man.
No, not currently. I mean, I've thought about what I would like for my wedding.
Okay.
But I have to complete step 1 first, which is get a girlfriend.
We'll get you there. I promise. It's okay.
Kind of missing a large, important step, but I digress.
Right.
Wedding rules, though.
Yes.
I guess have fun.
Oh please, are you kidding? You know what? This is mom. This is where I have to talk because then he's gonna just add on to what I have to say. Okay, so one of my main rules.
Are you gonna say no kids? Because I know that's a big one.
It's a big one, especially in my family. But it's so hard because like I'll have family members where like their kids are. Like I'll allow teens.
Okay.
So like it'll be like the 3 girls are like old enough and then there's one.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, how am I supposed to leave that one out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know.
That's such a hard rule to enforce.
That is such a hard rule to enforce.
Especially what if you like your best friend has a kid? And like they won't come without the kid.
Yeah, like how am I supposed to go about that? It's hard. It really is hard. But the kid one I'm pending on. I'm just like seeing what I need to do for that. But my biggest rule, if I have not spoken to you.
Sorry. Kid room. Just like during the reception, like where you're actually like doing the vows and you're at the altar or you're at the location where like you're face to face putting the ring on, kissing, blah blah blah. Just have a kid room.
Oh.
Just have like a little room
so
where the kids could be.
I'll get into that.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
I don't want. If I haven't spoken to you in a year, you're not invited to my wedding. And if I have spoken to you within the year, you get an invite if you get an invite. I'm not going to explain why I'm not inviting somebody to a moment for me and my husband. Okay. And I'm not doing plus ones.
You're not doing.
I'm not doing plus ones. Like you, I will. Like if there's somebody that's in a relationship, yes, I'll invite your person in a relationship. If you come to me and you're like, "Hey, so I just started talking to this girl like 2 weeks," I'm looking at you and I'm like, "And you could continue talking to her outside of my wedding. Thank you. I'm not doing plus ones."
Oh, that's hard because like,
why would it? Why you don't know these people?
What if you've met the person and they're really sweet?
Okay, yes. That's my thing. Like, if you got a girlfriend and I got married.
Let's say I've only been dating her for a week, but she's really sweet and you met her. So what then?
A week before my wedding.
Yeah. So what then?
No.
Oh.
I just met her.
Then I'm not coming. No, I'm joking.
Please.
If I even get an invite.
You're one of the first outside of my family to get an invite.
I was gonna say.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna get a mohawk for your wedding.
Don't do that. Oh, I have rules on hairstyles. For my bridesmaids.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I have rules for my hairstyle. Oh, my bridesmaids. Okay, so this is my thing about my bridesmaids. I have so many sisters and I have so many cousins. Okay. I don't see my friends being like my bridesmaids just because like I love them so much, but I just have so many family members that it's like this is the worst way to go about it. I already know who my maid of honor is. I have two. I have two in line right now.
You have to pick. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes, I do have to pick. I have two in line right now, and this is based off childhood, based off of like, because this is the thing about the maid of honor. The maid of honor is supposed to make sure that everything is organized for you, everything is set up, you're not stressed out, nobody is pissing you off. You know, like
is that what the best man is supposed to do?
Kind of in a sense, like make sure that they. But you guys don't have it as bad as the girls do, because most of the time women are the ones planning the wedding, and the guys just like kind of show up. But. So
a guy can take an involvement in the wedding.
I mean, of course, but you guys just tend not to.
I would. I'd want to plan it. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, exactly. We know.
Too much stress.
But yeah, so I'm looking at my cousin Mia
Okay.
or my sister.
Are they okay? You name dropping them?
Yeah, I'll drop them. I don't care. My cousin Mia or my little sister Jen.
Okay.
And my main reasoning for this is because I love my older sister.
Okay.
I just feel like she would do a lot to help me out.
Okay.
But when it comes down to like, wait, I have to get ready. Wait, I have to do this. She's a very like last minute person. Like she's very like, I'll just show up. And like that's all I need to do, and that's fine.
That's right.
If you want to be a show up, if you want all you want to do is show up, cool. I'm not going to give you more responsibility than needs to be. I'd rather give it to somebody that's like willing to be responsible for it. Okay. And I feel like my sister and my cousin would definitely do that for me. So, but my sister's obviously going to be a bridesmaid. So my older sister's a bridesmaid. My two cousins are in line for the maid of honor. Then I have my cousin Issa. I have my little sister Bella, and then I have Amora. And Amora, I would probably just put her as like the little flower girl, and I probably might put Bella as a flower girl,
okay,
just so that she could be with Amora.
Well, what if by the time you get married, they're older?
She's still a baby.
Is this like a tomorrow type of thing?
No, but it's like we're 18 years apart.
Okay, and
we're 18 years apart.
Okay, so just wait.
I'm hoping I get married before Amora's 10. By the time Amora's 10.
How old is she now?
5.
So you want to get married within 5 years?
Correct.
Interesting.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No. Jeez. Sorry. Damn.
I'm hoping, bro. I'm tired. Anyways.
Jesus.
But yeah. So then, that's one of my other rules. Another rule I will say, I actually will not give a flying fuck about what anyone has to say about where they're sitting, about what where they're supposed to go. And this is where the reception comes in. I'm gonna have a private reception. Like I'm having private vows.
I don't know what that is. Oh, private
vows.
Okay.
So it would just be me, my husband, and then my immediate family.
Okay.
And then my my bridesmaids, his groomsmen.
Okay.
And that is how I would go about my wedding to avoid any issues when it comes to the reception. I don't have kids interrupting me because in my immediate family, I don't have kids.
Okay. Yeah.
Other than Amora.
Yet.
I hope we don't have kids by the time I get married, but but it would be like my immediate family.
Okay.
And so that being like my mom's family, my grandma, whatever. But yeah, no, so I would do private vows just to avoid the like potential of a child screaming, crying, whatever, and I'm not hurting anyone's feelings on behalf of like
you need to leave.
I didn't exactly like, bro, get out. I'm speaking, get out. Like this is my moment, my day. Get away from me.
Let's just have a kids room.
I'd rather just have a private reception and avoid it all.
I think I would have a kids room, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I guess the party after, everybody can do whatever you want.
Yeah, the party's a party. Yeah. You could just come.
But I guess, like, the reception and then I guess, where you're actually like, in the church or whatever destination you're at or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just have, like, a little, I guess, area for, like, kids to be in. Under supervision, obviously.
Right.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the best.
Yeah, for the party, I don't care. Bring your kids. I truly don't care. If they're on the floor during my first dance, I promise you I will kick them. But no, because it's my day. And that's another thing. And I'm going to make that like the biggest rule for me. Anyone gives me a hard time.
My day.
If you're giving me a hard time on my wedding day, I will happily
this shit.
Literally, I'll happily kick you out. Okay. I don't care if you are my mom, my sister, my grandma, my dad. Like, I don't care. A regular family member, especially.
Okay.
If you are stressing me out, you can leave the next room. And so I say this with love.
I can imagine it now. Just leave. And
I'm like, go away.
Party, it's like 10 people.
Right. And I don't care. And I will not care. Because it's my day and you're not going to make it about you and you're not going to stress me out. That's just how I see it. As for groomsmen, I would really appreciate it if my brother was in the bridal party. But the groomsmen, I understand, that's what my husband would have to choose, which is really annoying. But like, I kind of like I would want you and my brother in it, but I don't have that
I was gonna say it's
choice.
all up to the man.
Oh,
How
you could officiate. You have to get a certificate though.
Do you want me to be the guy officiating?
No, I'm saying you could though.
Yeah, no, no.
So you could be part of the bridal party.
Maybe the photography.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting into photography. So I could do
No, I don't know about that one because we've seen the clips you use of me to make these podcasts,
No.
and you make me look bogus.
Because you never give me an actual photo that you want. So I have to pick one, and I have to pick what's gonna make the thumbnail look interesting for it to be clicked on.
Right.
It can't just be you going. Nobody's gonna click on that.
I smile all the time, and you want to get the stupidest ones.
Did you see the thumbnail that me and Josh did on our Subway video? We're literally both like.
You and Josh, I thought you and Ali were doing that.
Well, Ali was supposed to be there too, but he got the dreaded. He went to a plaza where there was a TJ Maxx, a Marshalls, and a Ross.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love that. Love a moment.
So he was ocupado. I can do photography. Because remember, like if you're, I'm actually trying to get into photography as like an actual like thing.
King, I think you can do it.
No, I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, fuck me, I guess.
You ruined it for me.
My bad.
Anyway, continue with your wedding.
No, that's it. And then I would also want like a greenery themed wedding.
Like it's outside.
I wouldn't want it outside. I hate bugs. But I would want like a green vibe.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna sound really crazy.
Okay.
But I would love, because I don't actually know how weddings work, but I would love to have, I guess, the part where like we're in the church and we do like the kiss or whatever in a church, because I like, at least in my tradition, I don't know how it is, but like we get like crowns placed on our heads.
That's so
like
cool for you guys. We don't.
And like all that stuff. But then I'd also like to have the reception at like a beach.
Oh, like an outside.
Yeah.
That's not a crazy.
But I didn't know if there was, I didn't know that there was a difference between the church part and the reception.
No, Alex Warren and Cover, they're TikTokers. They got married, and I think their reception was outside, and they just put tents out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I'd want the reception on a beach, and then obviously the party in like an event place, maybe by the beach.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I don't know how that would work, because I would want the it depends on where I live at the time or whatever, because I would want obviously the event in a church.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want the reception / beach to be in Hawaii.
Make it make sense, bro. You're gonna have to get married in Hawaii. We're not flying to your reception. We're not doing that. You're not being realistic.
Start saving friends.
You're not being realistic. We have time to save.
Or maybe. Wow.
I wasn't sure if you would pick up on that.
Wow. You know what? I'm getting married tomorrow.
To who?
No, this is
Wilfred.
Samantha.
Wilfred was a man, and now all of a sudden he's Samantha because he doesn't want to be Wilfred anymore.
Cap.
Crazy.
I made this when I was little. Anyway.
I love him.
I don't know. I feel like that's what I'd want. But I guess rules, like have like a little have like a child area so people can still bring their children, and then eventually the children can come out and take pictures. That sounds so bad, like I'm locking them away, but that's not how I work.
That's why you just leave the damn kid at home. That's just me.
No, because then I feel bad. Like, what if like
they don't remember? I promise you, they are not feeling bad about being left out.
Like 10?
I promise you, a 10-year-old does not care about going to a wedding, unless it's like a child like that. I'm very close to, where I'm like, oh, like that. I know that they will feel some type of way if I didn't invite them.
Like this, you invite the child that you care about a lot, right? And then let's say your other friends are like, well, why couldn't our children come?
I'm gonna look at them and be like, I don't have a relationship with your child.
Okay.
Hello?
I guess that's. I don't know.
And that's why I'm doing private vows, because I'm not doing that. I want
the vows to be like in the reception area with everybody there. I feel like I'd want like not a public.
I mean, that's the whole thing. That's the whole part of like a first dance. Like they'll see you dance.
I would honestly like, if I have a platform by then of like people that support us or whatever, like on the podcast or like other stuff that I do, I would like let's say I have like an event.
You don't want to have a wedding live.
No,
You don't want to have a wedding
live stream wedding.
stream the freaking wedding.
No. Like invite like people to the wedding from the fans.
That'd be cool, but I'd be scared that they'd be like,
What?
like, what if they're scary? Did you know that if you object at a wedding, did I tell you this already?
No.
If you object at a
nothing about a
wedding,
wedding.
even as a joke, they have to stop the entire wedding.
And then what? Can't you just restart it?
Not that day.
Oh.
You would have to pick a new
You
day,
get to stay in
pick a
Hawaii
new
a little bit
venue.
longer.
No, I would be so pissed if somebody sat there and did that shit just to like do it as a joke. You're not gonna be invited. I'm literally gonna keep you out of the fucking reception, you dumb whore. I literally am so.
I was planning on just.
No, shut up. I was literally so. I'd be so mad.
I saw a meme where the guy who, what is it, the pastor or the officiator,
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
was like asking like, does anybody object? And the bride literally turned around and like lifted her dress and she had a strap, like a gun, like right on her thigh or whatever. And I was like,
Queen.
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, because don't do that. Because she knows it's expensive to freaking throw a wedding.
How much would you throw your wedding for? Like, what do you think your budget is?
I would want a small wedding, and then I would want to do like a really nice honeymoon. Like that's why I want to do the private vows. Like I'll do a quick little private vow in the church for my immediate family, and then
Okay.
I'll get like a little cute $3,000 venue and call it a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need a big wedding. I want a honeymoon. I want a nice honeymoon. I want to enjoy my life. A party is a party. I do not need like it's just a party. To me, it's just a party.
So you're budgeting like what, like 5K for a wedding?
Maybe like 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I thought weddings were way more expensive.
I mean, they could be like I get it. Like some people are like, oh my god, this is every little girl's dream or whatever. No, my dream is to travel the freaking world, and I'm gonna if I have to do that with my partner, like I'd rather spend $50,000 on traveling the world as
You wanna-
opposed to a party.
Do you want to know what my plan is?
What?
I don't know if I can say it on camera. I would budget like 20.
20? That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad. I think I'm speaking low, but I'm only thinking of it like on the party aspect. I'm not talking about like my dress. I'm not talking about like the like I'm just thinking about like the party aspect. I'm not going over $3,000 on a venue.
Okay.
Yeah.
What just depends on what venue you want. You know, I know venue. I know some people.
Imagine if I do my wedding on the venue of my 21st birthday.
I think you could do better than that.
They have other venues in there.
I think you could do better than
They have other venues in that, that are bigger. Bigger.
Yeah, I think you could do better than that.
Why? I think that venue was cute.
It was cute for a birthday party, not for a wedding. That
Would you pay for anything for my wedding?
If I'm rich, if I have money to spare,
Would you?
I guess if I had money to spare.
I would
You
pay
want
for
to tell them
something.
what you did yesterday? You want to tell them what you did yesterday? I will never trust you again.
Wait, you'll never
I
do it
will
for me
never
again?
trust you again. I will need a reason before I send it.
You'll never do it
I need a
again?
reason. I need a reason.
I gave you a reason yesterday, no?
No.
I know, you just sent it.
Tell them. Tell the camera what you did. Because you sounded like you did. Tell the camera.
I did not sound like anything. I did not sound like anything. I did not sound
Look in their eyes.
anything.
Show them the eyes of betrayal.
That's not what happened.
Show them the eyes of betrayal.
I texted John and I was like, hey, I need $20. Can you do that? And he's like, yes. And then he sent it to me and I started laughing. I didn't need $20. I didn't need it.
I felt betrayed.
I just wanted to see if he would ever do
I
it.
feel betrayed. My trust.
And then I sent it back.
Anyway,
I thought that was funny. I thought it was
my
genuinely
joke
funny.
was funny.
What?
Mine was funny because all I said was, "Guess what?" And then you said what, and I said chicken butt.
And I think that's why I asked for 20. I was like, for that joke alone, I need $20.
For emotional damage.
Yeah.
Well, actually, all started from the because we didn't actually plan to record today
No.
because you thought I was being serious.
Yeah, I thought he was in. He said he was gonna go to. Oh yeah, I should have kept that 20 for emotional trauma.
She asked me on Monday or on Sunday.
Yeah,
Did I ask?
you did. Yeah.
Some version. I was like, when are we recording? Are you coming tomorrow? And she was like, can we do Thursday this week? Yeah. I was gonna say yes, like right away, but then in my mind, like I guess like I just wanted to play a joke because we were talking about like traveling the world and everything. I was like, hey, just impulsively, I just bought a ticket to Brazil. By the way, I'm gonna be gone for like from this day to.
And he made me so mad. I'm just like, shut up.
I didn't even like, but I didn't even like punch it.
No, I was
it.
literally so mad that I was just like, I'm not talking along.
Is that why you took so long to respond?
To be honest, dude, I hate texting. I hate doing anything that. No, I don't want to call either. Like, I like the in person stuff. Like, I hate.
How the fuck are you supposed to plan in person stuff if you don't text?
If you text me really quick, hey, here's the plan. I text back and I say, okay, cool, be there. Might be late, but I'll be there.
Oh god. I don't. I was big hero 6 recently. Anyway, yeah. I don't have an issue with texting the plans.
I have issues all the time. I hate texting. I hate when people text me. I hate when people call me. Do not call me on my cellular device. My phone is constantly on do not disturb because I do not want to be disturbed.
If you need something.
If you need something, then yes, call me. If you need something,
okay,
call me. If you're just sitting there,
I have so many ideas now. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
And also, I'm just like a busy person, so like when I'm like on my own time and I'm on my alone time, like I want to be alone. I don't want to talk to people. Like, sorry, I don't answer text messages for 3 days. I hate talking to people.
I love talking to people.
I love it when I'm at work. I love to talk to people when I'm at work. The minute I clock out, nobody speak to me. I'm good. Leave me alone. And like, I feel bad because you do get the end of that.
I know, right?
Like, I'm
even
just
though
like,
this is technically work, just saying.
I mean, yeah, no, this is technically. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll come back. I'm having a conversation with you. Am I not? This is more than you'll get out of me. This is more than you will get out of me in a text message. Right or wrong?
No, I used to send messages longer.
Oh my god, boohoo! Back when I was in freaking high school and didn't have a freaking life outside of.
Were you in high school in like 2 years ago? So I can pull up messages from 2 years ago.
We did not text like that.
Yes, we did. There was moments where you texted after you would ghost.
Oh, correct. Exactly. But that was just to make up for the fact.
Exactly.
But that was just to make up for the fact that I was ghosting.
Case. I'm a freaking lawyer. I lawyered you.
Please.
I think. Oh, here's something that's crazy. I saw a meme where you know how Suits LA is starting up. You know the show Suits.
You
know the show Shoots.
So yeah.
I don't want to do this podcast anyway.
No, you could do it, but I can't. Right.
Yeah, but I have sensitive feelings.
Be a man. Men used to go to war.
Yeah, we're about to get sent back. Except this time that's coming through.
I can't go. I am overweight.
And they'll make you lose the weight.
No.
Anyway, so the show Suits, right? It's having a spin-off called Suits LA. Apparently, recently, the main guy that played Harvey Specter, do you know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely, but yes.
Apparently, a lot of people went to law school because of Harvey Specter. And now he apologizes to them because law school one is expensive and hard, and honestly a lot of people are like, man, why did I do this? Suits ruined my life. And
this is what I mean by social media really just influences people in such a stupid way. I get that it's a TV show, but it's like you sat there on your phone and you're like, I can be a lawyer. No, you like, and for you not to do your own research and be like, oh wow, it is that expensive, don't blame that on a show. That was he should not have made an apology. You are a fully developed adult. You chose to do that on your own because you saw a TV show and thought, oh, wow, this is cool, interesting, fun, fresh, whatever. And you chose to go to law school. Granted, I give you props because you're smart enough to do that.
Yeah, not just anybody gets
into law school. But because you went for a TV show and you didn't do that's your own fault. He does not need to apologize. I don't think he needs to apologize. No, I get it. That just infuriated me. He does not. People do not need to apologize for the influence that they did not even try to bring. He was playing a character. That's like me watching Criminal Minds and like being like, oh, Matthew Gray Gubler, you need to apologize to me because now I want to be a detective.
Who?
He's a guy on Criminal Minds, and you need to apologize to me because I wanted to be a detective because of you.
Can I be honest with you? Speaking about that, I was watching NCIS, like the little clips on YouTube and whatever, like the 10-minute clips,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, I should be a cop.
And I don't want to hear you say that you need an apology.
Well, I wouldn't want an apology,
Right. Good job.
but like, I'm just saying.
Because you're your own person, you make your own decisions, and that's your own problem, not anyone else's.
Well, I feel like you could be anybody can be influenced to do anything.
But you are your own person, and you make your own decisions. You could choose to be influenced by that.
But some people actually win court cases by saying that they were influenced. Just saying.
Whatever. Anyways. Oh, do you know who my celebrity crush is?
No. You topic celebrity crush. Go ahead.
You have
You
a
know
top
mine.
5?
Do I have a top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I have top 5.
I don't know yours. You're a liar.
You know my celebrity crush. My number 1 celebrity crush.
Sophia Rain?
No, what? No. What?
Is she in your top 5?
No.
Oh. Wait,
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, Astrid.
No.
No.
That's a cartoon character.
I don't know what you're into.
Jesus Christ. No, you will know this because I've mentioned this. Her eyes is what like captivated me. I've mentioned this a lot of times. I think she has the most beautiful eyes in the world. Give me a hint for yours while you try to guess mine.
Oh, please. You know who mine is.
I genuinely right now, if I had to answer, I do not know. I would say like Chris Hemsworth.
No, love him though, but no.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint on one of them. Disney.
Oh, Tom Holland.
He was not on Disney.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry, Disney owns Marvel. Sorry.
that's Marvel. Okay, she's on her eyes.
Her eyes, yep.
Race,
Nope.
ethnicity,
Oh, white.
of course. Scarlett Johansson?
No. Think about. I've said this so many times.
Go. Think about what?
Blue eyes.
Please. Oh, Sydney Sweeney.
Jesus Christ. Alexander Daddario.
You've never
Yes, I
said
have.
this to me.
Yes, I have.
To me,
Yes,
no.
I have.
No, you have not.
Anybody that's asking this question, and you've asked me this question in the past, has always gotten the same answer. Ever since the original Percy Jackson movie came out back in like 2012, her eyes, I was like,
Lies.
you know, like the Medusa thing where like you're just captivated. I was like,
Right.
she's my number 1.
Okay.
I don't know. Disney is too big of a.
Ross Lynch.
Who?
Austin and Ally.
No, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Ross Lynch.
Okay.
This one is a no-brainer for
Number 1?
No, he's not number 1. He's like number 3. Okay, Tom Holland, I'll give it to you. He's 2. My number 1, my number 1. And I know I've brought it up. Not only have I brought it up, I've posted about him. I've reposted the man.
Tom Holland was number 1. Reposted? You haven't posted a story in like 4 months.
One Direction.
Oh, Harry Styles?
Yes.
Oh,
Harry Styles, Tom Holland.
Get out of here.
Ross Lynch.
I
And
thought Tom Holland was gonna be 1.
special
So what's 4
he's
and 5?
new. He's new.
So what's 4 and 5?
4 is a little older. And I've always kind of had a crush on him, but I've never openly said it because I was a child.
Is this in his prime or at his current age?
I think, no, his prime.
To be honest with you, the only thing that's coming to mind is Tom Hanks.
Ew. Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Depp, and then special edition. She is a woman.
5. Oh, okay.
Miss Rachel McAdams. I love her. Mean Girls, The Notebook, Red Eye.
No.
I hate you. All right, go ahead. Do yours.
All right, so Alexander Daddario, number 1.
Okay.
Shakira, number 2.
Okay.
What?
It's just
no, why'd you not? No.
That's just like
No,
that
why'd
really.
you-
It just threw me off. Damn.
No, why'd you laugh?
It threw me off.
Why?
I don't know because I just don't. That's not what I would have expected. All right, go ahead.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Wow.
right.
Shakira number 2.
Okay.
This one is number 5, and you're gonna be confused about this one, but Ariana Grande.
I am confused. What are you talking about?
Ariana Grande?
Since when?
Since I first watched Victorious when I was little.
So,
So that's 5.
3 and 4.
3 and 4 are hard because 1 is not really a celebrity.
Sophie Rain.
No, none of these OF models. Jesus. Wow, he survived 15 years and he broke him.
It didn't break him.
That's crazy. Okay. No, I'm joking. Emma Watson.
Love. Wait, yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah.
I did know that one.
Okay. You did? So why didn't you say it?
Because she doesn't have blue eyes.
Okay. Well, I said my number 1 is Blue Eyes, but you could have said it. And then, we'll play a game. Try to guess this last one.
Please.
She's in the Star Wars universe.
Oh, the bitch that plays
Don't you call her that. Do not call her that. Who? Who does she play?
I don't know names. Layla.
Leia Organa?
Leia.
No. Her mom.
Oh.
Padme Amidala. Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Right. Okay.
I think my list is all of them are way older than me.
Way older. No, Emma Watson's about our age.
Oh, she's not. Is she?
I think so. Ariana.
Yeah.
She's married.
She is?
I think.
Damn.
Ariana Grande is about our age too.
No, she's not. She's older. She's like
5 years.
Yeah. 5 years is half a decade, Leah.
Yeah, true, I guess.
COVID was 5 years ago. Yeah. Feel old yet?
No. I've
Good.
always felt old.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's tough, kid.
Yeah. This will be concluding our podcast.
I can't believe you said a cartoon character. Why?
Because you, please, you are that.
No,
you
I
would
am
be
not.
that way.
No, I am not.
Right. Okay. Well, anyways, this concludes our podcast this evening. It's a little
Longish.
We talked a little too much. We kind of were jumbled, but I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Yes. Yes, I had a good time. Actually, that last little bit was probably my favorite part of the podcast.
What, the Celebrity Crush?
Yeah.
I like that too.
You were just so confused.
I'm going to come up with the game next week, but if I'm not busy.
Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Come back next week. Stay tuned for more videos and more podcasts like this. If you guys have a specific topic that you'd like us to talk about or learn about, because we're all about learning here, we're all about improving ourselves, drop a comment down below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.